Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is shaving a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Dylan had never imagined that one thin harmless looking envelope could carry the power to detonate the entire Forrester and Finnegan world. Yet here he stood in the center of the Cliff House living room, hands trembling, breath shallow, heart hammering like a drum inside a cage of panic as Finn stared at them with wide, unblinking confusion, unaware that the truth inside that envelope would rewrite everything he believed about his family, his identity, and the very bloodline he had worked his whole life to honor. And when Dylan finally spoke, his voice cracked, a raw mixture of fear and urgency. "Finn, this isn't just about me, it's about you." And the room fell so still it was as if the world itself had shut off its sound, leaving only the crashing waves outside and the pounding of two hearts on the brink of shattering. Finn's gaze sharpened, his entire body stiffening, his medical instincts flaring, his protective instincts toward his family igniting. Yet behind that steel was a rising storm of dread. "What are you talking about, Dylan? Just tell me what's going on," he demanded. Though a flicker of unease flashed in his eyes, a flicker that grew brighter as Dylan slowly extended the envelope like it weighed 1,000 pounds. When Finn took it, his hands were steady. He had performed surgeries under pressure that would break most people. But this was different. This was personal. This was the kind of truth that reached into your chest and twisted your heart until you couldn't breathe. Steffi, who had been listening from the stairs, stepped down slowly, one hand pressed to her stomach, instinctively bracing herself for impact as if she could feel the emotional earthquake building under their feet. "Dylan, what did you do?" she asked in a whisper, though her voice carried the strength of a woman who had protected her family through every threat, every betrayal, every impossible twist fate dared to throw at her. But even she wasn't prepared for the truth Dylan was about to unleash. Finn opened the envelope, expecting maybe a confession related to Luna's situation or something involving Dylan's unknown past. But the second he saw the header, his eyes widened with a shock that punched the breath from his lungs. "These are DNA results," he muttered, confused, scanning the pages with the speed of a trained professional until his gaze froze, his chest tightening, his throat locking as he whispered, No, this can't be right." His voice broke, something rare, something Steffi felt like a stab to her heart. She rushed to his side, reading over his shoulder until she gasped too, her hand flying to her mouth as she stumbled back. Finn, oh my God, and Dylan, unable to stay silent another second, finally forced the words out. "Finn, we're brothers." The silence that followed was not silence at all. It was an explosion of disbelief so heavy the walls seemed to shake with it. Finn blinked rapidly, shaking his head, trying to clear it, trying to breathe, trying to understand how the universe could suddenly twist reality like this. "Oh no, that's not possible," Hugh whispered, staring at Dylan as if searching his face for a lie. "My mother Lee, she would have told me. She would have told me." But Dylan looked at him with eyes filled with devastation, shame, and a desperate kind of fear. "She didn't know. Neither of us knew. It was uncovered by accident. I was digging into my medical files because of the surgery I had as a kid. They said it needed updated information for possible long-term complications. So I requested me biological records. That's when the truth came out. The man on my birth certificate wasn't my biological father. I didn't know what that meant at first. I thought it was just another clerical mistake or something that wouldn't matter. But when they couldn't confirm anything, they ran genetic comparisons with existing databases. And that's when they found a match. A perfect match. A sibling match." Dylan's voice broke as he pointed at Finn. "It matched you." That Steffi's breath hitched, her mind racing, connecting that she had never even known existed. Her eyes darting around the room as if trying to find logic in the impossible. But how?" she whispered. And that was when Dylan revealed the truth that shattered Finn's soul like glass. "Your father, he's my biological father, too." Finn's face drained of color so fast, Steffi reached out instinctively, afraid he might collapse from pure emotional shock. "My father? What?" He breathed barely above a whisper, as if speaking too loudly might break whatever was left standing inside him. "Dylan, Are you telling me Jack had another son? Another baby? One he just what? Left out in the world and never acknowledged. Dylan nodded slowly, painfully. Yes, I'm your half-brother. And Jack knew, and that was the breaking point. Finn stumbled back, his entire body trembling, his voice cracking open with betrayal so deep it echoed through the entire house. He knew. He knew he had another child out there, another son, and he said nothing, not a word, not once, not ever. His emotions surged, overwhelming him. Waves of disbelief, anger, sorrow, all crashing together at once. Steffi grabbed his hands, squeezing tight, grounding him with every ounce of love and strength she had. Finn breathed. Just breathe. But he cold. Not easily, because this wasn't just a betrayal. It was our writing of his entire life. Jack had already hidden the truth about Finn's own birth, having fathered Finn with Sheila behind Lee's back. One betrayal Finn had barely recovered from. And now there was another life Jack created and abandoned. Another secret baby, another trail of destruction. Finn's voice cracked as he whispered. He lied again. He lied to all of yous again. Just then, Lee walked in, bags in hand, returning early from the hospital, only to freeze as she saw the tension, the shock, the devastation painted across their faces. What's going on? She demanded, her voice sharp with concern as she set her bag down and approached them. But Finn didn't wait. He turned toward her, eyes blazing with hurt. Mom, did you know? We looked confused. Know what? And Dylan, stepping forward, quietly placed the second copy of the DNA results into her hands. As she read it, her face went still. So still that Steffi had to grip Finn's arm because she could feel the emotional implosion forming inside Lee like a storm ready to break. When Lee lifted her gaze, tears shimmered in her usually composed eyes. No, I didn't know. I swear to you, Finn. I didn't know Jack fathered another child. I didn't know he betrayed me again. Her voice cracked with rage and heartbreak. That if I had known, I would never.